Hey YouTubers, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell over by the subscriber button to notify you every single time I upload. Enjoy the video. Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to another Dragon Ball Super theory / speculation video about the Tournament of Power. I'm wondering, are we actually going to get Android 35, as they were calling the potential fusion between Android 18 and Android 17 during this particular fight? Let me be clear. I know that that's probably not going to happen. We've probably seen our fair share of fusion, given the fact that we saw Kefla a couple episodes ago, and Universe 3 is going to be fusing together for the most part in this upcoming episode. But is it possible that we're actually going to see Android 17 and Android 18 fuse? Because at least coming up, it's really obvious that Universe 3 is actually going to be taken out by Universe 7 at some point very soon, and then it's just going to be Universe 7 versus Universe 11. And one of the reasons they decided not to fuse is because, well, we don't want to risk having multiple people drop out at once, but considering the fight that they saw earlier on, they're going to know just how powerful that can make an opponent, or at least one fighter in particular. And this is going to be boiling down to Universe 11 versus Universe 7. 7 has, or at least if they continue on this path, is going to have twice the amount of members that Universe 11 does. And it makes me wonder whether or not they're going to just sacrifice that, considering Android 18 has rolled her ankle. She probably isn't at the top of her fighting ability, but her and 17 are way stronger than we even thought possible during this particular tournament. You know, we didn't know they were going to be so formidable of opponents going into this, and now we just see how amazing they've been and how much of a fan favorite they both have become, especially 17. Is it possible that going up against Dispo might prove to be a little bit too tough for 17 and or 18 or Topo or something, because the rest of the Pride Troopers are definitely very strong, that they would take the rings that they are allowed to have and actually end up fusing in order to give those two the winning advantage over someone like Dispo or Topo, or maybe even fighting Jiren. You know, MJ and I've talked about this so much that it really seems to be boiling down to a situation where Jiren is just going to start taking out everyone. I mean, left, right, and center. Everybody else on Universe 7's team is going to be taken out just by that guy, because, let's be clear, Vegeta could take out Topo, and he could take out Dispo. Frieza could probably take out Topo, and probably even Dispo, because Dispo we even saw saying, like, oh, I don't want to mess with that guy. So yeah, like, there are so many people on Universe 7's team that could potentially take out everyone besides Jiren, that it really is probably going to boil down. Battle Royale Battle Royale is kind of screwed up right now, because it's going to just boil down to this one guy versus this entire team. And yes, that's epic, but we need to start giving Universe 7 a reason to get multiple members off at once, but we also want really awesome fights and give us things that we never really even thought that we would see before. This would be epic. I personally think that this would be great to see them fuse in order to fight someone like Jiren. You know, cards on the table, Goku's exhausted, Gohan's exhausted from fighting Universe 3, Vegeta might have already had his fight with Jiren, and whether he's eliminated or not, he's kind of exhausted. And then, even though they're sitting there yelling at Frieza, you know, Frieza, you gotta do something, he's like, no, you know, like, he does that little laugh of his, and he decides, like, no, I'm gonna let other people fight for me. I don't want to fight him. Goku's still in the ring. He'll get his Ultra Instinct thingy, and he'll go and he'll fight. So that way, we boil it all down to these two fighters. You know, like, Android 17 and Android 18 can't take them out by themselves. And then they just decide, okay, we'll fuse. And then we get an amazing, like, one Android versus Jiren fight, maybe just for an episode, maybe an episode or two, and they end up losing, but they give Jiren a decent fight, and it's a way to keep Jiren on his toes, maybe for an episode or at least half an episode, while Goku rests and tries to, I guess, you know, kind of figure out how to do Ultra Instinct again, and probably as Vegeta's resting and trying to figure out how to do Ultra Instinct again, so we can get some kind of team up with Goku and Vegeta down the line for the Tournament of Power. I know I'm, like, kind of getting excited about this, but that's really something I would like to see, and I want to know whether you guys would like to see that as well, because this fusion, I know it's kind of wacky, it probably won't happen, But I think it's kind of cool, right? Like, this would be pretty interesting to see, and just another one of those spectacular things that the Tournament of Power gave us that we never thought was actually possible in the main series. This would be things that were regulated to things like Dragon Ball Heroes, where they do fuse, and I believe they call him Android 17 or 1718 or something, 1718. So what are your thoughts on this, guys? Do you like this idea? Do you think they really should fuse sometime down the line now that they've hinted at it, and it's possible that this whole thing is going to boil down to Jiren versus everyone? And what would you like to see from it? Like, how would you like them to fight? Almost anything else like that. Anything having to do with Android 35, guys. I hope everyone enjoyed the video. I'm going to leave it down to you guys in the comment section below. I'm going to have that conversation with you there. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell over by the subscriber button. That's going to notify you every single time I upload. Don't forget to share this video out to every single one of your friends because I want to hear their thoughts and opinions as well. Guys, with that being said, I hope everyone has a fantastic day. It's been real.